Feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Hello and welcome to the video wrap-up show for the Shrimp Tank podcast in Seattle. I'm Dan Whedon, and I'm joined by my co-host, Monica Blackwood. We had a fascinating and fun conversation with my good friend, Quincy Branch. To catch the entire episode, and you really should, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find all of our episodes on our website at shrimptankpodcast.com/Seattle.
Hi, Quincy. It was so fantastic to talk with you, and you had some really great nuggets of wisdom throughout the entire show. One of them that I want to touch on was in the Plead the Fifth section, where we asked you what you would do, what hobby you would do as a business if you weren't in insurance.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I think for me, it would be probably leadership training or leadership development. And only because I'm personally in that mode, and I've been in that mode for quite some years now, is just finding that best version of yourself, right? And I think when people find that best version of themselves, I'm an optimist, Monica, and I believe that, okay, as a business person, when your leadership is operating at an optimal level, it trickles down. But then reversely, right? If you can pour into your people and have them become the best versions of themselves, whether they're in leadership positions or not, man, that just creates this great ecosystem now that, we can be a cohesive, sort of well-oiled machine that can really move. So for me, I sort of like seeing people find truly their voice and who they are. So yeah, if I wasn't in insurance, I probably would want to, do some kind of leadership consulting, training, something like that.
Well, Quincy, the insurance industry doesn't do itself any favors with all of the marketing departments going out and putting out goofy commercials, and they're fun. I like them, but they talk about things like, hey, just go online and pick your own coverages, do your own thing. How much do you want to pay? We'll figure it all out. And I asked you during the show, during the Hot or Not section, online, on your own, buying of your own insurance. And you had a pretty good opinion on that. I'd like you to share it here.
Well, and then I think, the online presence and online quoting and tools has its place, right? And everybody, you have to meet people where they're at. But I'm of the mindset like this, right? If you're sick, you go to WebMD, but you don't, to find out about the symptoms, but you don't go to WebMD to get a diagnosis. The same thing if you have some legal troubles, you may Google what is this and what's that, but you don't take that that sheet or that website into a court of law. And so the same thing is with an insurance policy. I may go online and look and research, whatever the case may be, but ultimately, and I'm just a proponent of that, before you hit that submit button, or before you hit that purchase button, you should probably talk to a licensed insurance professional to make sure that they understand and know the ins and outs of what you're looking for. Because, this, and Monica knows this as well in our profession, that, you can get something excluded on the policy as quickly as you can get it included on the policy. And the last thing you want to do is have something happen, and then you find out on the back end that all the while that you didn't have coverage for that. And so while I won't say some of the quips that, some of the online carriers use, but yes, it may be quick. Yes, you can do it at 1 o'clock in the morning, but I will say this, is it the right time in the right place? And did you really get the right policy? I don't know.
Those are some really smart words, Quincy. Thank you so much for being here on the Shrimp Tank with us today. For our listeners who might want to get in touch with you, because it's the right time and the right place, how would they get a hold of you?
So simply put, you can call 702-646-2082, website, bbc-ins.com. We're on all the social websites. So your Twitter, your Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, we're there everywhere. So please call us, ask a question. To ask a question is free, and we would love to answer it and give you some free answers.
Thank you. Make sure to check out our replays on shrimptankpodcast.com/Seattle and wherever you get your podcast, iHeart, Apple, Google, Spotify, Stitcher, any of them. Please follow us on our show's social media pages as well, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
Monica, thank you very much. Quincy, I'm going to throw a very quick audible. I can do that because it's my podcast.
Hey,
And so I'm going to throw it out so people know. I understand that you are going to be showing up on the cover of a magazine. I don't know if it's GQ. I don't know if it's Sports Illustrated. What magazine cover are you showing up on here soon?
So Dan, in a perfect world, I would show up on the cover of GQ, and in the words of Justin Timberlake, I'll be bringing sexy back to insurance, but I'm not. But no, I've been blessed and honored to be on the cover of the May issue of the Independent Agent, which is the Independent Agents and Brokers of America's national publication. So you can check out that May issue as of right now, because it's actually out as of right now. So super excited about that. Honored for the opportunity, and just hopefully I can bring a little swag to the insurance industry.
Yeah, and I want my signed copy. So hey, listen, thank you very much. We really appreciate you having you on the show. Everybody, do exactly what Monica says. Like us on our Facebook page, follow us, because every week we live stream at 12 p.m. Pacific time. Our next show is scheduled for May 10th. Please join us. Until we see you again, please be healthy, be prosperous, and of course, have some fun. Because for right now, the shrimp is back in the tank. So long.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond.